Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Well, do I have a very special nail art video for you today. So first of all, I'm going in with a clear base, so I'm just going to let you watch that while I have a little chitty chat with you. So one of the YouTube ladies got in touch with many of us and said, you know, we're to cheer everybody up, let's do something together, let's have one big fat collaboration. So there are many YouTubers with nail art channels, and we've got together for you lot to cheer you all up, to give you something to watch. And our theme was bright spring. So my daughter's at home and she is a NHS nurse. So I thought, what better way? She wanted nails. I'm doing this in March. It's the last 2 weeks of March, and she's got 2 weeks off. She is using up her holidays, and she's been working such long hours. She does 14-hour shifts, including travel, and picking up extra shifts with everything that's going on. And she said, "Mum, can I have some nails?" And I'm like, "Of course you can, sweetie. You know, we'll get them put on for you." So she says, you know, just while I'm off, I want some nice nails. And then with the big fat YouTube collaboration, I thought, perfect. Let's get them on, sweetie, and let's incorporate an NHS nurse. It doesn't get much better than that. So then we had a big group chat, and they changed it to rainbows, but unfortunately I'd already done this set, so I think it's called Spring and Rainbows now. So this is my interpretation of a bright spring set to cheer you all up as part of a collaboration for the nail art YouTubers. What I will say is there are many others, so I am going to list everybody below. So if you could pop below, click on the YouTube links, go and check out what everybody else has done to cheer us all up during this crisis time. Right, so let's talk through some nails. So this young lady knows exactly what she wants. This beautiful yellow ear is Sunny Days from CJP. And what I'm doing is a colour block, and I'm using fishing wire to get that straight line. And then when it's set, I do come in with a file. I'd left it a little bit too late on that corner, so I did come in with a file and just file that little bit off. Now going to the thumb, I am using Moyra soft pink in that corner, and then I'm coming in with a beautiful blue glitter. This is going to be another colour block, so I'm going to put it exactly where I want it, push it down into that corner, make sure it doesn't come up the wall of that pink. I'm doing it really thin because I have got to cap this. Then I'm going to come in with a really wet teeny tiny bead of clear acrylic just to fill in those gaps on that glitter, and then come in with some iridescent pale blue mylar, and I'm just going to put a few of those flakes on top of that glitter. Then what I'm going to do is leave that to set up before coming in to cap that in clear acrylic. I am using Moyra as my core, so I have Moyra Clear, Moyra Monomer, Moyra Extension Powder. This beautiful blue is Monsoon from Moyra. Now guys, that little squeaky noise that you can hear, if you can hear it, it's my little puppies. They're both curled up with me, snoring a little head off, she is. You can hear a pin drop right now. It's stupid o'clock in the morning. I thought I'd voice this over and just get it scheduled ready for the 12th. And and all I can hear is a snoring her head off. Wow. Right, okay, back to the nail. So Moyra is extremely pigmented, so I need to make sure that it's all covered, put it up to that line nice and thin because I do need to cap it. But with Moyra you do not need a lot. A little goes a long way, so I'm just working on that line, doing as much work as I can with my brush so that I don't need to fail later. Then I'm going to come in and clap that in clear acrylic. Now guys, I've not left every teeny tiny little bit. I've had to cut it down because this was like 40 minutes long, so I've had to half it. So you do have the capping on the blocking and things like that, and a bit of the fishing wire and a bit of the filing, but you haven't got it on every nail. Moving on to the Dinky Pinky, because she really does have the most teeny tiniest nail plates. To fingers, everything's just so tiny about her. So anyway, I'm putting a wash down of Sunny Days, and then I'm going to come in with New Arrival, which is a beautiful pale yellow glitter from Sonia Williams, and I'm just going to put that at the cuticle area and fade that up. And then I'm going to come in a minute. Oh, I've got some iridescent dots. I'm trying to think what I did. I've got some iridescent dots. I'm just putting a few. I can only fit a few on. But I'm coming in with a few, and I'm just going to pack that into that wet acrylic. And then that's a bead of clear acrylic, really small bead, and I'm coming in with these beautiful butterflies. What better for spring than butterflies? Oh, I love butterflies. I absolutely love spring, and I love butterflies. So we're putting these on, and I am just arranging them on that tip, nudging them around until I am happy, and then I will leave that to set. Then I'm going to move back to the thumber and the colour block. Now I did cap that, and I'm just going to come in with a brand new file. Make sure that line is nice and crisp. Like I did mention, I do go in and file the colour blocks, but I've just left a little bit of it in for you. Now I have these gorgeous, this is a holographic stickers, and they are beautiful butterflies, and we're doing a clear panel with these butterflies running through it on the thumb. Look at that. And then on the middle finger, we're going to use the pastel ones. Now these were from AliExpress. They were I think there was 16 in a set, all different colours. So I got pastel, holographic, some were like space, they were like blue and purple and red, like really gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. She picked these two. So again, I'm going to do a clear panel on the middle finger and the thumb. These are the pastel ones that are going here. I will then clear cap those butterflies, leave them to set, and then file in that straight line before coming in and finishing off the colour block. On the thumb, we're doing Sunny Days, which is a beautiful yellow from CJP. I'm just going to finish off that colour block, putting it right up to the line, bringing in those side walls, tapping it in. And once I'm happy, I'm going to do exactly the same on the tip of the middle finger, coming in with Moyra's Magic Extension. I'm just going to pop that on the end, do exactly the same, put it right up to that wall, keep my sides in, and then leave that to set. So now we're coming into the ring finger. I'm going to put that Moyra core powder, that beautiful pink, down there. Now this is going to be a fade, like an ombre, with the Sunny Days yellow, but we're going to go all over it with butterflies. So I don't waste my time on perfecting ombres or even colour blocks, to be fair. You know, I don't put the time and effort in if I'm going to cover it up. I do not do that, and I learnt that little trick from Miss Lucy, and I totally agree with her. If you're going to cover it up, then, you know, just don't, get on with what you got to do. I mean, there was a lot going on here, and it took a while. It really, really did, going back and forth and waiting for it to set. So I'm coming in with Sunny Days on that tip. I will fade it back, you know, but I'm not going to waste my time making that perfect. I've got my butterflies there ready to swoop in, and we're going to put lots, and I'm going to do it in a diagonal from the left bottom cuticle across that fade and up the right of her finger, the opposite as we're looking at the screen, obviously. and I'm going to do that as a trail, like a beautiful trail of butterflies. And I said to her, you know, do you want them strategically placed? Because this girl knows exactly what she wants. She's pointing me in every direction. And she went, no, Mum, just put loads on. I want loads and loads on. All right, okay, cool. Let's do it. So I'm just getting my line roughly where I want it. Make sure she's happy. Because trust me, she's going to tell me if she's not. And then I just go in and put more on. Make sure it's nice and flat. Make sure it's in at the side walls. She's having a look, checking it out, making sure it's all right. Okay, so the final finger is the pointer finger. She didn't know quite what she wanted here, so she's like, I want the holographic butterflies, the stickers. Now there's 3 different types, like a big one, a medium one and a small one. And she said, I want them all going up the side. So I said, okay. She doesn't want to see a nail bed. So I said, all right, what we can do is then put the extension powder down, make it in a line all on one side, and then put the butterflies trailing down. She's like, perfect, Mum, that's great. So that's what we're doing. So I put down a thin, still trying to, you know, mark my line out, but it is a thin layer of that pink just to cover it, and then I'm going to come in with the stickers. Now these stickers, they started off as flames, if you can remember. Last summer everybody was going wild for them and everybody wanted the holographic flame stickers. Well, since then they have brought out the lips, they've brought out butterflies, they've brought out flowers. There's loads, and I've got quite a few actually. And I said to her, you know, I've got some beautiful little sticker butterflies. And she says, yeah, let's have a look. So she was taking her time choosing, but these, didn't she do well? These are perfect, aren't they? So pretty. So anyway, I will put them up the nail. Like I said, there's a few different on the sheet. There are a few different ones. So I do mix it up a little bit for her. Checking and making sure she's perfectly happy with where they are. And then I'm going to come in with clear acrylic and I'm going to cap that. So while we're watching that, I'm just going to apologise for her fingers being all over the place with the camera shot. So I've got the camera above and she's on her phone. The phone's actually to the left of where my hand is. She's got it on and she keeps nudging over to the right, nudging over to the right. I'm like, pull it back. So on some of the frames, the finger's like right over, but I do pull it back where I realise. So apologies for that, guys. So I'm going to leave that to set up and go over to the Dinky Pinky. Is this? No, it's not. It's the ring finger. I couldn't think. Honestly, it's really early. I'm so sorry. It's the only time we get peace, isn't it? I mean, everybody's at home and trying to find a little bit of quiet. So I do apologise, guys. But I was up. I couldn't sleep. Everything that's going on. And I thought, oh, let's just voice over that video. I'd already done it days ago, but I just needed to voice over. Anyway, I am capping this and I'll leave that to set. I've gone in with the blue glitter on the opposite side of that vertical colour block. I'm not going to bother too much about the colour block here. I'm just capping right now because she's going to go over with gems. Now, I did file and buff this off camera, and then we're going to come in with some crystals here, and she's picked out some really small ones and she wants them across the colour block on both the pointer and the middle finger, and then 3 small ones at the cuticle area on the ring finger. Now, this beautiful young lady, she works for the NHS, I have said, so she can't wear nails. She loves her nails. She loves beautiful long nails, but she can't have them. It's as simple as that. Only for holidays and, you know, whenever she's off. So I said to her, you know, do you want this on both hands? She went, oh no. What do you mean no? What do you want? She says, well, I've decided I'm going to have a lilac flower set on one hand, and I want a beautiful butterfly spring set on the other. So I'm like, oh cool, okay, I'll do that. So I have videoed both hands. They are gorgeous. I will link it above so that you can go check that out. Like I said at the beginning, this is a nail techs who's got YouTube, big fat collaboration. I'm going to list everybody's channel below. Please take a moment, go and have a look, check out what everybody's done for their interpretation of these beautiful spring nails. Okay, so I'm just nudging these crystals into place with that glue, making sure I'm perfectly happy and I'm not covering up those beautiful butterflies. I'm just pushing it back slightly. And they are really small. I think these are like the SS3s. I'm just pushing that. And like I said, she's got bling bling on both nails, so she wanted to tie it in there. Then I'm just going to finish this vertical row of crystals on the pointer finger. I'll just let you watch this for a second. There's not many. I have sped it up, to be honest, because it takes forever, doesn't it? So I'm just finishing that off. Making sure I'm perfectly happy. She checks them out, makes sure she's happy. And then guys, I'm going to come in with the top coat. Now I come in with a detailer brush and I go around those crystals. They are on with CJP gripper glue and it is great, but for more security on these types of crystals, because they are really small, I do go around with a detailer brush with the top coat as a second sealant on these. Then what I will do is top coat all of these nails. Then guys, that's the end of the video. I really do hope you've enjoyed this little nail art collaboration today. It is all for a good cause. It's all for you guys, to give you something to watch during these desperate times. Guys, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have enjoyed this video, please take a moment and hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love it if you would. As always, there's a clip at the end and you can see in full detail the completed look. Everything will be listed below in the description box, as well as the channels for all the other nail techs who have taken part in this collaboration. Thank you very much guys, and until next time, bye.